What's going on, everyone? Tyler Relph. I've really been in the gym, right, watching a lot of footage, trying to come up with a lot of new content for you, where you can go and you can look at it at Hoop Dynamic. We also have our TRBasketball.com, right, academy. What I've been trying to study is different movements, right, that will allow you to have success within the game. So maybe it's not, I'm going to do this move in a game, but how do these movements translate to being a better ball handler and being able to change directions quicker? Ready. All right, ready? Okay, now we're going to put strength and conditioning, performance into our ball handling. Right, the reason that we're going to do this is I'm not telling you guys to do this move. Right, I don't even think it is a move. But it's because I'm trying to work your feet in the ball and then get you to a position that I want you to get to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the right foot behind my left, okay? So now I'm going to almost be loaded on this foot. I go behind, I now hit, right, balls on my feet, and then as I go, I'm going to load on to this left foot, okay? So positions you can be in the game, right? Load exchange, right? I gotta be able to shift my weight and come back. So we are just trying to overload that and incorporate some of that footwork. So you are gonna go right foot, left foot. Ball handling technique is that ball's gotta float. Now this foot stays, right foot is behind, you step it right in. Then I'm gonna bounce again, and I'm gonna go left foot, right foot out in front of my foot a little bit. I'm in this drop stance. I then pull in. Now we're gonna get to the rim off that. So now it's gonna be a bounce, 1, 2. If you freeze this, right? So if I was in a game and you freeze this, it looks like I'm driving there. I'm loaded on this foot and then the ability to transfer my weight. So now I'm gonna be loaded, I transfer my weight, I'm gonna take one dribble off my left, driving through the line and pushing the angle, and then I wanna go right at the rim. Now I want you to rep it back and forth, right, before we do it. So again, right, karaoke, load, we stop. Karaoke, load, we stop. Karaoke, load, stop. Allow that ball to float. Try to get your feet quick over the top and pull. So again, a lot of things you're loading, but you're also transferring weight and having to move your hips and then change directions. Okay, so now again, we're gonna go finish. So it's 1, 2, 3. When we get to this part here, right, and I step and I stop, loaded, eyes to the angle, this is where it becomes that game situational, working in the finishing, working on that load exchange that the defender goes, being able to transfer, right? So your hip is here, being able to open your hip back up, right? Transfer weight this way and then back to this way again. So just overloading that skill and the movement, right, within it. Now again, this is going to be our movement within our ball handling. So I talk about all the time. Movements and being able to move is as important as anything else. Loading, right? If I'm in a drop pivot or if I'm side, and being able to transfer my weight either to the side, downhill, or at different angles. So right now, you're going to bounce. When you bounce, you drop to this explosive position. Okay, so right now I'm in that drop. Ball pulls to that pocket. Okay, so it's a timing thing. Drop. Now I'm gonna bounce. When I bounce, I'm gonna invert the ball, create space, and I pull back and reset. Ball then goes left. Sit back in that drop, right? Ball comes here to the pocket, go forward, bounce, pull, reset. I'm gonna go slow, 3 to 4 reps. Then I'll do 3 to 4 reps with speed so you guys can kind of see the different paces you can work at within the drill. Timing, ball back to pocket, right as the foot drops. Then I want to be able to burst forward. Now we're going to go forward quick. So footwork, right? I'm gonna try to speed you up a little bit. So, incorporating footwork, loaded movements, right? Ball handling, right? Into your ball handling drills will make you more explosive, make you change direction quicker, make your movements better on the court. Okay, now we're gonna incorporate, right, our inverted drill, so our drop pivot, right, into that drop stance, bounce, right, getting that ball back, working again on that explosion, that first step, loading through my hips. I'm now gonna bounce and we're gonna go karaoke. So just working on the hip movement. Okay, so again, when I'm working on the hip movement, my hips are here. I then want to be able to open my hip up. So a lot of movements, basketball movements within this. I load on this foot. From the load position, I'm now going to go through, right? And I want to get into a finish, right? Now, you can do any finish you want, right? I can go right? Maybe I can go slow step floater. If you don't have a basket, it's perfectly fine. It can just be a ball handling drill. So I can go 1, 2, and now I can just work on a stop through the legs, right? Left foot, right foot, right? And then maybe I pull back, right? And I just repeat it again. Drop, bounce, pull. Really try to rotate that hip. 1, 2, coming back through. Either get to the rim, right, or get to your stop. So now I'm gonna do it without a rim, okay? So now as I load it, and I go through, left foot, right foot punch. On this, keep this foot behind anchored, and now I'm gonna skate back, reposition myself, get right back into that same movement. Again, working different movements, ball handling. Allow your feet, along with the ball, to react, load your weight side to side. It's about more movements than moves at times.